Students, today I will discuss when T statistics should be used. The major difference between using a Z statistics and T statistic is that you have to estimate the population standard deviation. This T statistics is also used when the sample size is small. Generally, it is less than 30. When the generally when the sample size is less than 30. Now I am moving on to the sum. 10 students are selected at random from a school and their heights are found to be 100, 104, 108, 110, 118, 120, 122, 124, 26, 28. In the light of this data, discuss the suggestion that the mean height of students of the school is 110 centimeter and at 5% level and degrees of freedom the tabulated values are given. You have to calculate it at 5% level and the degrees of freedom and actually the tabulated value is given. Generally what I have told you, in case of examination in 99% cases Z value, T value, F value, whatever it may be, it is given. Now what the general rule is that in several times we have also done it, the null hypothesis is considered as H0 equal to mean equal to 110 centimeter. That means there will be no difference in the mean height. That means what they are estimating, we are also estimating in the same way. That means in case of null hypothesis, we are assuming that there will be no difference in the mean height. That's why mu equal to, mu means actually population mean. Population means is considered as 110. Automatically the alternative hypothesis will be not equal to 110. Automatically it will be, actually there is a printing mistake, it will be automatically 110. Mu not equal to 110, it will not be 100. Mean not will be, mean population mean will not be equal to 110. There is a printing mistake, it will be not 100. Mu not equal to 110. Now what we have done, they have done sigma x. Sigma x means what we have done, the summation of all the x values starting from, I am telling 100, 104, 108, 110, 128 up to 120. Sigma x is 1160. What is sigma x? Sigma x is 1160. And what is x bar? X bar, that is mean 1160 divided by 10. Why it is 10? Because there are 10 values. That's why x bar came out as 116. Next what we have done, x minus x bar whole square. Sorry, x minus x bar. What is x minus x bar? Very simple. X minus x bar, 100 minus 116, minus 16. 104 minus 116, minus 12. 108 minus 116, minus 8. 110 minus 116, minus 6. Like these we have calculated all the values up to 128. Next what we have done, x minus x bar whole square, that means minus 16 whole square, minus 12 whole square, minus 8 whole square, that means 64, minus 6 whole square, 36. Next if we add all those values, sigma x minus x bar whole square, listen carefully, sigma x minus x bar whole square will be 964. If you add starting from, listen carefully, 256, 144 plus 64 plus 36 up to 144. Now sample SD. Sample SD, it is denoted by S. The formula is, we have done several times in our junior class also, sigma x minus x bar whole square by n. Right now I have told you what is sigma x minus x bar whole square. If you calculate it, it will come out as 964 divided by n. How many values are there? 10. The value came out as 9.30. Next, unbiased estimate of sigma, that is with the formula of root over n minus n1 into s. n minus n1, n is how much? 10, n minus 1, 10 minus 1, 9, into s. S we have already calculated. What is the S? Sample SD, that is the sample SD. What is the sample SD? Into 9.30. It came out as 9.796. And lastly, the test statistics. The T statistics formula is, you must, students, you must remember all those formulas. X bar minus mu by S1 into root over n. X bar is generally the sample mean. Sample mean came out as 116. Look at here, 116 minus mu. What is mu? Population mean, 110. What is S1? S1 is the unbiased estimate of sigma. S1 we have calculated 9.796. 9.796 into root over 10. Root over 10 is how much? 1.936. Now if we look at the question paper, the two-sided test, the value is given 2.262. Look at here, the value is given 2.262. Now what we have done it several times. Again I am telling, what we have done, we have calculated the t value, and the value which is given, that is tabulated value. And what is the formula? If the calculated value is greater than the tabulated value, then null hypothesis is rejected. But if the calculated value is less than the tabulated value, then null hypothesis will be accepted. So here very easy. Here the calculated value 1.936 is less than the tabulated value 2.262. So we accept the null hypothesis. What they have written? So there is no reason to reject A0. In alternative way, we can say this, that we have to accept the null hypothesis and concluding that the mean height of students can be taken as 110 centimeters. Okay. Now second question. A random sample of size 16. Look at here, size 16. Earlier what was the size? There are 10 values. That is what I have told you earlier. Generally T statistics is carried out when the sample size is less than 30. As 53 as mean. The sum of the squares of the direction taken from mean is 150. Can the sample be regarded as taken from the population having 56 as mean? Then again the confidence level they have given, the T statistics below. Generally is given, yes, it is given for degrees of freedom at 5% level 2.131 and 1% level 2.947. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to do it again. Same way. Look at here. Null hypothesis is considered that, yes, we considered it that it has been taken from the population mean of 56. And what will be the alternative hypothesis? No, it is not taken from the population mean having 56. It is not taken from that mean. That's why it is not equal to. Now n is how much? 16. X bar is how much? 53. What will be the x minus x bar whole square? X minus x bar whole square. X minus x bar. X minus x bar whole square, we have calculated it, x minus x bar whole square, that is 150. Then just we are putting all those values in the earlier same way. Sigma x minus x bar whole square by n. This is 3.062. Same way we have done it. Next, unbiased estimate of S1, n by n minus 1 into S. N is how much? 16. 16 minus 1, 15, into what is the value? S1. S1 we have calculated 3.062. It came out as 3.163. Next, what we have done? X bar, that is the sample mean or average. Sample average, that is 53. That is given in the question. That is given 53. Then mu is given 56 by S1 into root over n, 16. It came out as minus 3.794, and we have considered the mod value. Mod value means the minus is not considered. and at 5% level, if you consider it both at 5% level and 1% level, the calculated value is greater than the tabulated value. Calculated value is how much? 3.794 is greater than the tabulated value 2.131, also 2.947. So we can conclude that both at 5% and 1% level the null hypothesis is rejected. So that what we should consider, we conclude that in this way. So we reject null hypothesis and conclude that the mean of population is not equal to 56. Again, in the next videos I will explain more sum on t statistics.